What's going on, good people? This is CDL Shorty up at the truck stop, as I always do. Hey man, I want to tell y'all the severity, and the importance of the mentorship program. This really is my car, people. I really am at a truck stop. I really will pull up on you. If you are within a certain mile radius of Charlotte, I really will come to you, or I will allow you to come to me. Now, the mentorship program, the reason why you need it, like I said, I'm not selling you a course. I can give a damn about a course. I'm selling you me. I'm selling you me, my knowledge, my wisdom, my heart, my passion, my love. Like I said, you're going to get access to me 24/7, where you could call me, text me, ask me a question. Not only will you get access to me, but you'll get access to my contacts. I know a few mechanics, diesel mechanics. I know a few dispatchers. I know a few, it's escaping me. I'm sorry, guys. Brokers. And I got quite a few people out there that's been in the industry as far as drivers are concerned, that are drivers that can break some stuff down for you. So, knowledge is priceless. How many people out there, raise your hand, how many people out there wish when they got into an industry, whether it's trucking, whether it's investment banking, whether it's whatever it has to do, whether it's tech, how many people out there wish they had a mentor? Ask yourself this question, right? Bill Gates, one of the most richest men in the US, what if he had a mentorship program? You don't think that you can learn and soak up a lot of knowledge from Bill Gates? There was a funny question going around as a meme on social media about the past couple weeks, right? Saying 500,000 or whatever amount of money, or dinner with so-and-so. A lot of people say they take the money. Well, guess what? Those are a lot of weak-minded people, because if God can bless me enough to put me in a room or at a table with Bill Gates or a billionaire, you don't think I'm gonna take that and soak up the knowledge and the game that he may have, the tricks of the trade? Because sometimes it's not who you know, it's what you know. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. You dig what I'm saying? So, let's say, for instance, let me ask y'all another question, right? Once again, this is why the mentorship is very, very important. Because let's say if you just graduated CDL school, which I've had this happen to me before. First student, his name was Raphael. Second student, her name was Ashley. That was my private session student. Just graduated from CDL school. Raphael went and bought his own truck and leased it on to someone soon as he got out of CDL school. Ashley, Ben, had her own truck, couldn't find a driver, wanted to jump in the driver's seat herself, needed to jump in the driver's seat herself to sustain her family. You get your CDL, graduate CDL school, guess what? You got your own truck, but you don't know the ropes of the road. You don't know that when you first go there, you need to check in with so-and-so. So-and-so needs all these pickup numbers, BOLs, the last four of the BOL, last four of the pickup, first four of the pickup, first letter of the pickup number. You don't know none of that. So you know what both of them did? They asked me to do a ride along with them, which in my mentorship program, I will. I'll jump in the truck with you for your first load, your second load, or however many loads you need me for. I will jump in the truck with you. I'll be on the passenger seat, and I'll show you the ropes of the road. Then, another reason why you need a mentorship program, because Swift does it, Prime does it, Variant does it. All these big companies out here, they do this too. You need to go out with a trainer. You know why? Because whenever you come into these tight truck stops, or a tight shipper or a tight receiver, guess what? When I say tight, I mean tight. You got trucks right here, you got trucks right here, you got a yard jockey coming back and forth. Madness is going all around you. You're gonna freak out. I promise you, you're going to freak out. But what's my number one rule? What is CDL Shorty's number one rule? Stay calm and relax. Assess the situation. Stay calm and relax. That's where a mentor would come in, because I could get out there and I can stop traffic. I could get out there and I can show you how to back into this. Mr. Raphael, he got a true eye-opener when I first went out to him. We went and picked up a load at Amazon on Wilkinson Boulevard here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Guess what happened to him? Amazon told him, drop his trailer off in a certain spot and your loaded trailer is picked up at a certain spot. He went to go drop the trailer off at a certain spot. Guess what? It was tight. Not only was it tight, but we had a truck that we was blocking. Truck was trying to come this way and we were right here, so we were blocking the truck. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? For a lack of a better term, and please excuse my language, Mr. Raphael shit a brick. And I'm not saying this to laugh at him or anything like that, because that's my student. I love him dearly. Still got his number to this day and we still talk. That's a good man. But guess what? He shit a brick. He got a true eye-opener, because when you back, it's not like how you backing at the school. This is real world, real life. This is when rubber meets the road. So, do you know what I had to do for Mr. Raphael as his mentor? I didn't even ask him. He asked me if I could jump in the truck and put it in a hole for him. I said, nah, man, you got to learn how to do this. He didn't want to do it. He said no. I said, all right, man, I got it. I'll jump in there. He didn't want to do it. Then, after we dropped that load off, went picked up the load, and we heading out of Amazon, I said, so what would you would have done? Because I was curious. I said, what would you would have done if I wasn't there? You want to know his exact words? He said, I would have had the yard jockey do it for me. I would have asked him if I could pay him a couple of dollars to put this trailer in this hole. So, like I said, with my mentorship program, I will be there for you to hold your hand every step of the way. It's no shame, but everybody needs training. If I were to come, I'm a master at trucking, right? If I were to jump out of trucking into, let's say, investment banking, I would shit a brick, because I don't know nothing about Wall Street or investment banking, right? It's the same thing as the trucking industry. And that is what CDL Shorty is willing to offer. I'm here at the truck stop. This is my car. Mentorship program. You tell me what truck stop you at. Long as you close by Charlotte, North Carolina, where I can get to you, guess what? I'm coming to you. You got a problem with your truck, you need to switch out airlines, guess what? I can bring my mechanic down with me. You got a flat tire or holding a tire, guess what? You ain't always got a car breakdown. I can teach you how to plug that tire. I know how to do that. And they sell the stuff here in the Pilot, Flying J's, Loves, TAs. They sell the stuff. But it's all on you, and if you're going to take this trucking journey and your trucking career seriously. People locking themselves outside their truck, mainly rookies. I've seen it on YouTube here lately, mainly rookies. Hey, man, if you was with a proper trainer, you should never lock yourself outside your truck. Guess what? Me and you, we going to get in the car. We're going to go to Walmart. We're going to get a couple keys made. We're going to buy some of them things with the magnet, them boxes with the magnet on the back. And we're going to buy some zip ties and make sure you never get locked out your truck. That's what you're getting from the mentorship program. Hours of service. I know all about hours of service. I'm going to help you out with that. They used to call me Mr. Recap when I was out on the road, because I was always running on my recaps. That's how you make extra money out here on the road. I was talking to another driver yesterday. He put me on game. CDL Shorty don't know everything, but guess what? I'm always willing to learn. He put me on game. He put me on game about the death system. Y'all know I hate death, but guess what? It's starting to become to where we can't get rid of it. We can't run from it. He told me that if your truck ain't within a 10-year time span, then guess what? When you out there being an owner operator and you want to start booking some of these loads, some of these chippers look at your truck and say, ooh, he ain't within that 10 years no more. And then they won't let you book loads with them. And I just found that out yesterday. So like I said, man, CDL Shorty, man, the mentorship program is essential, because I'm not selling you a course. I'm selling you me. I'm selling you my knowledge. Everything that y'all see on my channel, trust me. That's what I'm offering you guys. Ride-alongs, one-on-ones. If you need some extra backing practice, guess what? I'm offering that. And we ain't doing no cones neither. We're going to a truck stop and we're going to work on our craft. If you need help doing paperwork, I know the old school way is TransFlow, but they got TransFlow on your phone, and they got Cam Scanner where you can scan it on your phone. I can help you out with that. If you need a logbook course, I can help you out with that. I know about logbooks. A lot of you guys on e-logs. What's going to happen when your e-log is down? And you know DOT, you got to keep at least 7 days worth of logs on your truck. So what's going to happen? You get pulled over and you tell DOT my e-logs have been down for the past 2 days. They don't want to hear that. They want to see them e-logs in written down in pencil and paper. You dig what I'm saying? Let me explain to you why. Another reason why the mentorship program is good. I ran into a young driver about 2 months ago. He was on e-logs because he was on paper logs because his e-log had went down. You know what this cat was doing? This cat was drawing out his paper logs in pen. That's a fine right there. I bet a lot of y'all didn't know that. That's a fine right there. DOT see that in pen, guess what? They're going to fine you right there. You know why? Because they think you cheating. It's not supposed to be in pen. That's permanent. You're supposed to be able to erase it because those lines got to be on the line. If you do a little squiggly line and they're not precise, that's a $500 fine. Bet you didn't know that. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why the mentorship is important. I'm going to be with you. I'm not going to leave you hanging whatsoever. Not going to leave you hanging whatsoever. You're going to have 24/7 access to me. When I'm in the hospital, laying up in recovery, guess what? I still want you to call me. You got any questions? I want you to put your phone up, FaceTime me, put your phone up to the problem that's on the truck, and let me walk you through how to properly get that fixed or fix it yourself. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is wisdom. Knowledge is wisdom. And sometimes knowledge is not free. But guess what? I ain't here to break your arm. Everything that I'm saying in the mentorship program, I promise you, it will be affordable. I promise. It ain't going to be nothing crazy like no 5,000, 10,000, 15. That's ridiculous. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. No, not with me. Not with me, that won't happen. I'll tell you that right now. Not with me. No, sir. No, sir. Everything's affordable with me. But I also got to make a living for my wife. I got to make a living for my family. You dig what I'm saying? But I do this out the passion and the kindness of my heart because I love you guys and I love this industry. I'm gonna be with you. We're going to sign up for the HUT sticker. How many of y'all know what a HUT sticker is? How many of y'all knew that if you got a lot of trash on your dash, that DOT will pull you over? You a walking billboard for how trashy your truck is. Guess what? If your truck is trashy like that, guess what? They're going to pull you in because they want to know how many inches. I wonder if his slack adjustment push rod is within inches. He probably or she probably don't even know. Guess what? You a walking billboard. Winter driving. I'm so sick and tired of running into drivers and they talk about, oh, they don't run in the winter, or they ain't gonna run in snow, or they don't know how to chain, they don't want to chain and all that. I'm so sick and tired. You signed up to be a professional driver and get your CDL. Act like it. Act like it. Stop making excuses. Act like it. This is your profession. What you gonna do? You gonna be a truck driver in the summer months when the weather is all spick and span and good? You don't want to drive in heavy conditions? Then you're not a trucker to me, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You signed up for this job. You signed up for this career. Act like it. You should have the proper stuff in your truck each and every day, each and every time. If you don't, then you're not taking this profession and this career seriously. I'm sick and tired of hearing drivers, I don't drive in the winter months. I need to shut down. I need to do this. Man, not only take a risk, but be a trucker, man. Be safe at all times, but be a trucker, man. When did we want to stop being truckers, man? Huh? When did we want to stop being truckers? When did we get our CDL say, I'm going to do the bare minimum? That's why I quit trucking school. That's why I'm going to start my own trucking school, because I'm going above and beyond. That was one of the attitudes at the trucking school that put a bad taste in my mouth, because what a lot of these truck driving schools is doing is they sticking to their bare minimum courses. They giving the student the bare minimum, and they ain't teaching crap. Not with me. Not with me. That ain't gonna happen. Not with me. See, in the mentorship program, you're getting my all. Each and every day. Each and every question, you're getting my all. How many of you knew about the plastic airlines versus the rubber airlines? That's what you get in the mentorship program. Guess what? I got a few brokers on phone call that I'm getting some game from that I could pass down to my mentees so y'all won't be out there. How many of y'all know what a rate con is? I'll wait. See, I come at it from a driver standpoint because at the end of the day, I'm a driver. We have a lot of people getting in the industry that want to be dispatchers, or that are dispatchers, brokers, fleet owners. But guess what? They don't know what the driver goes through, baby. They don't care about us. I care. Because at the end of the day, I was and still am a driver. They don't care. But guess what? I care. I care. Because at the end of the day, they need us just as much as we need them. You could book all the loads. You could dispatch on all the loads you want to. Guess what? If you ain't got a driver to move that truck, you just got loads piled up sitting in the yard. Free money going to waste. Not only that, but you need a good driver. Guess what? I'm training drivers. Because guess what? Go out there and pick any driver you want to. If you're a broker or a dispatcher or a fleet owner. And think you got all these loads, but you don't got a good, safe driver. Guess what? Yeah, you might have picked somebody that could drive this load from point A to point B, but guess what's going to happen when they get to point B? They're going to take out a light pole. They're going to take out a car. They're going to run over a few curbs and cost you a tire. Now some of your profit that came from that load, now you got to put it back into maintenance because now you got to buy a new tire. And guess what? If you spend money on training and do it the right way and get that mentorship program, I can teach that driver how to get from point A to point B, not only safely, but in a promising good way, that where that shipper will call and say, hey man, not only did y'all communicate good and get that load up there in a timely manner, but y'all got it up there good. Your driver didn't have no problem backing into the hole. Man, I want to do that again. See, nobody's talking about the drivers, driver appreciation. Because we work our asses off, but guess what? We don't get the proper love. I was just telling my wife the other day that driver appreciation within the trucking industry is crap, man. You know why? Because they do driver appreciation in the summertime where they can have cookouts, but guess who get the cookout food? It's the people that work in the office while the truck driver's out on the road. So instead of the cookout food, throw an extra $50, throw an extra $100 on a check. You dig? They ain't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. So I'm just explaining the mentorship program, guys. I'm going to be with you 100% of the way. Hey, my car, I'm pulling up on y'all in the car. I got dispatchers, I got brokers. We can break down the knowledge and the game together. I can show y'all rate con, show you how to read a rate con. Take you to a truck stop or go to a truck stop with you on your first load and help you back up, teach you different angles. See, when you backing and driving this 18-wheel, it's all about different angles. You got to come up in your head. You got to kind of be a mad scientist in your head for the first 5 minutes, a quick 5 minutes, and you got to draw a diagram in your head quickly on how to get this truck in the hole. Let me ask y'all this. What would you do if you jumped your kingpin? How would you get out of that situation? That's why you need a mentor like me. I know a few ways how to get out of that situation. What would you do if somebody dropped the trailer too low and it's 45,000 pounds? I know how to handle that situation. What would you do if you had an excavator that you had to put on your flatbed? How would you chain it down? And how would you chain it down properly so that it doesn't get scratched up by the chains. I know how to do that as well. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. And in the mentorship, that's what you're going to get from me. I'm not selling a course. Once again, guys, I'm selling you me. I'm selling you me. You just became an owner operator. You just bought your first tractor. Good, good, good. Guess what? Not only do I know where you can get some trailers from, but I know where you can get them from, some good trailers at a discounted rate, all because of me. I set that relationship up. So now a good trailer went from $8,000 to $6,000. I have a very good relationship with these trailer people right down the road. So like I said, the mentorship program, guys, sign up for it. Sign up for it. Sign up now if you can, because I promise you spots is going to get full. I promise you. But guess what? I'm going to be with you every step of the way, all right? I love y'all. And once again, I always say, thank y'all. Thank y'all for trucking with me.